So when I was about 5 years old, I got into a fight with my parents. To me, it seemed like a big deal, but it probably wasn't a big deal at all. I forget what the fight was about, but what I decided to do was to leave my house. You know, I said, I'm not going to live in here anymore. I can't stand you guys. I'm going to go somewhere else. Where are you going? Where are you going? I don't know. I'll figure it out. And I'm a 5-year-old kid, so I grabbed my backpack and I put maybe 2 pairs of underwear and a t-shirt or something, and my most prized possession at the time, which was a remote control car about this big with its remote and everything, and I loved that thing. It was so dope. And so I put it into my backpack, put the backpack over my shoulders, and just stormed off into the street. And my parents kind of let me do that. They just kind of said, okay, son, you know, like, you'll always be welcome back here. And I walk down the street and I make a turn. And when I reach the end of that turn, I kind of stop and start thinking about things. And then I turn around and go right back inside my house. And I say to my dad, very seriously, I say, I'm going to give you guys one more chance. And that's the funny part of the story, but my favorite part of the story is the way my mom treated me when I got back. She had the biggest smile on her face, and she was just emanating her love towards me. She had her arms wide open. She said, I'm so happy you're back, as if I had been gone for years or something. I'm so happy you're back. Come on in. We're gonna make you some pancakes. And I said, okay, Mom, you know, thank you for having me back. And, you know, of course, to me now, it just seems like a funny story, but when I was 5 years old, that was a gigantic story. I mean, the feeling, I still remember the feeling I felt, which was unconditional love. Just a sense of connection and belonging that my mom gave me. And I started thinking about this story so much recently because I'm going to have my first son. My first son is going to be born in about 6 weeks now. And I think the most important thing that I want to think about as a parent is to make sure that my son feels loved, that my son feels welcomed, that my son feels connected, and that he belongs in this world. Because that feeling that my mom gave me back when I was 5 years old is still inside my heart right now. I can still feel it. And of course, it wasn't just in that specific situation. It was throughout my whole childhood. And even up to this day, when I'm 30 years old, I still feel that from my mom. And that's probably the most important thing that I have inside me, that makes me the person that I am, and that makes me feel like life is worth living.